What if Samsung's boldest phone ever is hiding a change no one saw coming? Not in the camera, not in the design, but deep inside the tech that powers it all. This isn't just another yearly upgrade, it's a complete rethink. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is already breaking the rules before it's even official, and the leak's coming out right now. They're hinting at a device that could set off a domino effect across the entire industry. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow tech lovers, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. You're going to want updates as this wild story unfolds. So Samsung has started software development for the Galaxy S26 Ultra way earlier than usual. The first test firmware, labeled S948US08, has appeared in their OTA server tied to model number SM948. That number, it follows Samsung's classic naming scheme for their Ultra models, and it basically confirms one thing. The S26 Ultra isn't just in development, it's already on the move. And with Android 16 and One UI 8.5 in the mix, we're not looking at small tweaks. This is the start of something major. Now, the question is, what's going to make the S26 Ultra stand out in a world where phones are already insanely fast, thin, and packed with features? Well, that's where it gets interesting. A massive wave of leaks has painted a picture, one that's both exciting and a little unexpected, and it all starts with the camera system. According to trusted sources, Samsung isn't changing the sensor size across the board, but they are upgrading the lens tech, especially for low-light photography. We're talking wider apertures for both the main 200MP sensor and the 50MP 5x telephoto lens. Wider apertures mean more light, and more light means better photos at night, smoother bokeh, and sharper shots without blur, even when your hand isn't rock steady. And that's not all. The infamous shutter lag that's haunted the Ultra lineup since the S20 Ultra. Yeah, Samsung might finally squash it with this generation. That alone could turn the S26 Ultra into the go-to phone for serious mobile photographers. But here's where things take a turn. Leaks suggest the main sensor might still be the ISOCELL HP2, just like the S25 Ultra. That could disappoint some fans who were hoping for a hardware leap. But don't count it out just yet. Samsung's betting big on software tuning and smarter optics this year, and that might just be the upgrade nobody saw coming. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is rumored to be under 8mm thick, trimming down from the S25 Ultra's 8.2mm. And the weight, lighter than 218 grams, despite packing all the high-end features. That's not just a cosmetic change, it affects how the phone feels in your hand every single day. Lighter, slimmer, and still ultra. Sounds like a win, right? Well, here's the twist. The battery might not grow with the new design. Yep, despite the slimmer profile, early info points to the same 5000 mAh battery. But there's a silver lining: charging speed is getting a serious boost. Think 60W charging up from the 45W cap on the S25 Ultra. That means faster top-ups with less heat, something Samsung's been careful about ever since the Note 7 days. But wait, there's a little drama. Some leakers claim we're looking at a bigger 5 mAh cell with 65W fast charging. That would be a dream combo, but also a bold move from a company known for playing it safe when it comes to batteries. So which one's real? We'll break down the facts and the fakes in just a bit. Now let's talk performance, because this is where Samsung's Ultra strategy takes a sharp turn. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to run the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 Elite TSMC version. Why does that matter? Because there are two versions of this chip, one made by Samsung's own foundry, and one by TSMC. One is faster, more efficient, and cooler under load. That's the one Samsung is locking in for the Ultra this time. So, we're looking at clock speeds reaching up to 4.74 GHz, a 6% CPU boost over the S25 Ultra, and even better sustained gaming performance. Paired with One UI 8.5's tighter optimization and smarter AI-powered resource management, this might be the snappiest Galaxy Ultra yet. But that's not even the most surprising part. The 3x telephoto mirror is finally getting an upgrade, not just software, but hardware. Resolution is bumping from 10p to 12p, which might not sound like much, but it's the biggest change to that lens since the S21 Ultra. And here's where the leaks get spicy: the camera bump might grow slightly. We're talking a 3mm protrusion compared to 2.8mm last year. That's tiny, but enough for cases and hands to feel the difference. And speaking of cases, here's something to keep in mind. The render going around right now, it's not official. It's fan-made, but several leakers, including some of the most accurate ones, say it looks pretty close to final. So if you've seen that floating camera island vibe with flatter edges and ultra-thin profile, you might just be looking at Samsung's real design language for 2026. But remember, it's not all visuals. Inside, the S26 Ultra might feature a revamped cooling system. Why? Because a faster chip and brighter display need better thermal control. Samsung's reportedly increasing the vapor chamber size, adding graphene film layers, and improving heat dissipation around the battery, and so see. That means longer gaming sessions without your phone turning into a mini heater. And that display, it could be Samsung's brightest yet. Rumors are pointing to peak brightness near 3000 nits, Adaptive refresh rate as low as 1 is and slightly thinner bezels. Combine that with their newest anti-reflective coating tech, and this could be the most outdoor-friendly phone display Samsung has ever made. Now here's where things go next level. Samsung is reportedly working on AI-powered camera features that automatically adjust shutter speed and ISO based on what you're trying to shoot. Think moving subjects, night skies, high-contrast scenes, all processed in real time before you even press the shutter. This is Samsung's quiet response to Google's computational photography lead. And it's coming straight into the S26 Ultra. Even satellite connectivity is back in the spotlight. We've seen Apple and Huawei dabble in emergency texting over satellite. Now, Samsung might be testing something more ambitious, limited satellite voice capability in emergency zones. No full calls, but maybe short transmissions in disaster areas. That alone could turn the Ultra into more than a luxury flagship. It could be a literal lifeline. So, with all of that said, what's the catch? Well, price. The Galaxy could be Samsung's most expensive non-foldable ever. Rumors suggest a bump of 100 to 150 over the S25 Ultra, especially if the base storage starts at 256 GB with 12 GB of RAM. Samsung might also introduce an even higher storage tier, 500 GB or more, which sounds amazing until you see the price tag. And here's the plot twist: Samsung may also be cooking up a Galaxy S26 Edge model to sit below the Ultra. Thinner, lighter, curved edges, but fewer camera sensors and no S Pen support. That could explain why the Ultra is going so all in this year. Samsung wants a clear divide: pro users go Ultra, casual flagship fans go Edge. So what does all this mean? It means the Galaxy S26 Ultra isn't just a specs refresh, it's a strategic shift. Smarter hardware, sharper software, faster charging, lighter design, AI in the camera, maybe even satellite comms. And if Samsung nails the pricing and marketing, this could easily be their most successful Ultra model yet. The leaks are still coming, and we'll be breaking them down right here as they drop. Don't go anywhere, because what's coming next could change everything we thought we knew about Galaxy phones.